Last Wednesday, a large group of English schoolboys were found on a deserted Pacific island. Our reporter, Jenny Quack, is on the scene to report.
Much of the Pacific tropical island seems lifeless and incinerated. You can still see the abandoned huts on the beach, which appear to be built hastily. The plane carrying English schoolboys fleeing from the horrors of war crashed into this inhabited island. The island shows no sign of modern life, suggesting that the boys were forced to live a primitive lifestyle. The schoolboys were found accidentally by a naval officer. Here's his story.
I was on patrol over the Pacific when I spotted smoke in the distance. Curious as to who or what caused the smoke, I sailed closer and found fire-consuming small island. A group of boys with painted faces and bare chests were running around with sticks out of the fire. I was so surprised to see a group of British boys acting like savages, so I thought they were just playing. But when I asked the boy in front of me, he said that they were having a war. They all looked like they needed baths, haircuts, nose wipes, and a good deal of ointment, but aside from that, they needed some discipline. When I asked the boy how many of them were on the island, he didn't even know. But what really surprised me was hearing that 2 of the boys were murdered, and it seems like the other boys were hunting the boy that tripped in front of me. They all looked scared of each other and what they have done. So when they saw me, they started crying as loud as they could. And that was embarrassing to see because I never thought something like this could happen. What these boys were capable of doing when there was no authority, the darkness in their actions, shocked me.
Earlier today, signs of fire and murder were found. Experts say the boys turned to savagery after the heightening of fear, loss of hope for rescue, and the prolonged separation from civilization. Here's an interview of one of the younger boys.
At first, when we were on the island, everything was fine. We made rules, we elected a leader, and we assigned roles for everybody. We were all working well together. But I was scared of a snake thing. I didn't see it at first, but I was afraid of it, and so were the others. Then, as days went on, we started to disobey the rules. No one did their responsibilities or listened to instructions. One of my friends said he saw a beast that comes out of the waters at night. The next morning, I hear that people have seen the beast. I knew I was right, that there really was a beast. The older boys set off to kill it and to protect us all. Then, Ralph and Jack started fighting, and I followed Jack to get some meat. And as we were eating it, it started to rain, and the weather started to scare me, and they all started dancing and chanting. I saw the beast. All the older boys rushed forward to attack the beast, and we killed it. After that night, I didn't know why we still had to defend ourselves against the beast, since it was dead. But Jack explained that this beast was truly horrifying and that it was capable of disguising itself as anything. I didn't know what was going on, but suddenly I see a boulder roll down the hill and knock Piggy off the cliff, and Piggy died. Everywhere was chaos. Spears were being thrown, Jack was shouting commands, and the forest was being set on fire. I ran around trying to protect myself from the fire and following Jack. I wandered out of the forest and onto the beach, where I saw the other boys crying, so I did too. I cried because no one could be peaceful. I cried because people died. I cried because I didn't know what happened to us.
Now the children are in recovery, meeting with doctors for their mental and physical needs. It is our best hope that they transition back into society safely. Back to you, Celeste.
From this very interesting yet disturbing story, we learned that the most innocent in our society, young children, can degrade to the natural human evil and savagery, and that is the sad revelation of humanity.